Hey guys, Grantcfo here. So I just lost my second city again. So I made a world that included a pet store. Or I made the city include a pet store. And while it's fresh in my mind, I'm going to show you guys how to build it. So let's start out by getting these materials as the base material. Let's just get everything in here. And then we'll start building while it's really fresh in my mind. Because I don't want to lose this. Alright, so find where you're going to build it. Build up by 3. Build over like that. No, not like that. I apologize for that. Build over like this. Like this, I think. And this. Is this correct? It should be this. I think. Oh my gosh, this is really confusing. Alright, so we have this. This. Let's also get light gray wool. Birch door, birch door. Yeah, I did put this here. And there's a stone pressure plate on these doors, but we're not going to do that right now. We got to finish this design right now. So what I did next was this. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, up. No, wrong color. It was done in this color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Now, there's a little design that I did here, and I really need to get that done first. So let's do that first. It's a really cool design. It was like this. Something like that. Yes, this is it. Alright. And then I did something along the lines of this. No. It may have been like this. Was that it? Yes, it was. Alright, I believe so. It was like this. I hope. Yeah, that was it. Alright, so we gotta get this done first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, doop. Doop, 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 doop. So I hope you're following along pretty well. I'm really focusing right now because I really cannot afford to F this up. Did I do that? Pretty sure not. Oh my gosh, my little brother's banging on a cup. It's so annoying. It looked like a face. That's so hard to remember. It looked really much like a face. I made like a little face or something. Accidentally, I made a face. Yes, this is it. This is it. Was this it? Was that it? What was that? There's no way. God, it's ugly as heck. Oh, this makes me so angry. I'm really trying to replicate this design the best I can. Yes, I did it. Okay, yep, that's what you do. Now I can finally relax, because I thought I was never going to get this done. There's a really cool design on the roof, which is really bothering me. I was like, gonna go to sleep and wake up and boom, school in the morning. And have a miserable day, but I just couldn't get this off my mind. My brain would just not shut up about doing a pet store. Now, I'm not really showing you the dimensions. It should be the same as McDeathholt's. I was going to give you guys a tour of my city, but it just went away. I'm not going to explain it because everyone's going to argue with me about it. And I just hate that. Alright, so I remember what I did here. Alright, so this part right here is all blue. You'll see why in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, boom. And now this part is this, and then you go across and you match up the other side. Let me turn on my render distance so I can see that other side. You have to make sure that it's already done though. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 maybe. Boom, boom. And this, you want to do that. Then you want to do this. So both of these walls should meet. Oh, I'm so glad. I love the pattern on the roof. If you're in the UK, you might even like it a lot. Because it kind of reminds you of the UK flag. Great Britain. Alright, so I'll be back when I fill up these walls. Now, also, this is here for no reason, so we need to fill in this part as well on both sides. And then I'm going to finish up the walls. Now, there's no other pet store this was not a pet store tutorial. This was completely off of the top of my mind. So, this is all an original build. And yeah. So now what I did here is kind of fun. Is now you need to go above. Do this. And go all the way across. If you're wondering how I click this fast, if I click with just my mouse, it goes this slow and I have to slow down. But I have 3 mouse buttons and that can click. I have 2, one below my spacebar and 1 below my trackpad, so that's why. So now you want to match these up. These may not match up perfectly. I will tell you that. Because of this right here. So you want to go over. Hang on. I really don't want to mess this up. Interesting. Wait, let's just go over here and do it first. You can make this pattern whatever you feel like. Yeah, that looks good. Boom, 1, 2, 3. You can even do this if you'd like on all the corners. Might even make it a bit better. Yep. Alright, now this, let's take out that. Alright. I don't know why this is all back here. I don't know why I felt like doing that. Pretty sure it was only supposed to be like that. The face is kind of supposed to be showing on the inside, that's why I did that. Alright, so now, what you want to do is you want to take your green, or your lime green wool, 1, 2, 3, 4, right, 5, I believe. Skip 3, and let's do that. Skip 3, boom. Right here, just go right here. Okay, so yeah, it's, oopsies. It's only supposed to go out by 3, not 4. I figured that was a problem. Alright, so now it'll meet up here, skip 3. Now one side, I'm gonna come up with names for myself. What? Okay. So now, you want to build this up, the blue wool. You just want to stop it right there. Now these are going to be cages. One side is going to be the cat side, and this is going, these cages are based off of the Uncle Bill's, near me. There's an Uncle Bill's near me. I'm not sure if anyone has heard of that, but there is one near me somewhere. I'm hoping there are more. So now we have this. We want to take our red wool, But the cages and take over red wool. I'm sorry that I'm interrupting my own self and interrupting the tutorial, but now here's something you want to do. I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So it's gonna be right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe it's supposed to go right here. I'm really hoping it is. I didn't get any screenshot. I'm assuming not. Is it? Is it? Let's just see. Yeah, it doesn't. All right, so it goes here. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll just want to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on all sides, and just go across. And I'll show you what to do from there. Let's set the time to 0. Now, the reason why we're doing the 1, 2, 3, 4 method is because that's how I came up with the design, which I think is very, very unique. And you'll see why Britain people will like it. But it kind of reminds them of their flag. Now, I live in America, so no, this is not treason. If you think it's treason, you have no idea what the definition of treason is. I do like the UK flag, but I like the American flag better. No offense to anyone who's British watching or Australian watching, which I highly doubt there's Australians watching for some odd reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just making sure. So now that you have this, you should have it. We're gonna make skylights in the corner that are 2 by 2. Alright, so now you should have this. So the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take your, is it red? No, it's not red. I think it's cyan wool, and you wanna do that. Is it? No, it's not cyan. You can do whatever color you'd feel like. I think it was blue. I'm pretty sure it was blue. Yeah, blue like that. So all the way around it in one coating. You should now have this. Now take your sea lanterns and do the same exact thing on all 4. You should now have this. I went ahead and changed it to cyan wool just because I thought it would look a little bit better. So now take your cyan wool again and do the exact same thing one more time. You should now have this. I done goofed. Alright, let's try this. I think we're only supposed to bring it out by 3. Let's just try. If not, then I'm gonna be really, really angry. Would that just work or no? Let's just try it. Hopefully it works. Alright, we're just gonna put it back the way it was, and I think I may have something to fix it. Okay, something went wrong over here. Let's just break this out right here. Break it all out. Was I supposed to break that out? I'm gonna figure this out. Alright, so that was the problem because this, you should see the front part of this one down there. So let's start over here and do this. Oh, I'm such an idiot! You're supposed to invert the colors in the sea lanterns. From the top. Alright, so you want to put the skylights 2 by 2 in each of the corners. Next you want to do this. Sea lanterns around each one of them. So I'll be back when I'm done with that. So you should have that. This is what we're going to do next to them. Copy the same thing. Do the sea lanterns again, and then the cyan wool again. You should now have this. If you do not have this, and you do not have 3 in between, just break out 1 along the blue wool over here. And now, what you want to do is you want to take your sea lanterns again, and do the same thing. You should now have this. Now this is where I get into the Britain flag part. You want to take your red wool and just do this, 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 and this, and put a skylight in the middle. Actually, let's show it what it looks like now. It kind of reminds me of the Britain flag, just a teensy bit. No offense to anyone who disagrees and they're from the UK. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is in my city, I have something that goes like this. So let me locate the stone bricks. And so so it's out by 3. This is how my sidewalks look. I'm just going to show you how to build these sidewalks in case you want to rebuild my city for me with some orphan houses. Tommy. You can rebuild it if you want, Tommy. At least I have a screenshot of what I want to add, okay? If you want to rebuild it, watch the McDeathHots tutorial and watch the pet store tutorial. Make sure you know how the roads work. Anyway, so that's what my sidewalks look like. So now you want to take your stone pressure plate, put here, and while we're out here, we're not going to come back out here until the end of the video. So while we're out here, one down, capital P, lowercase et, capital S, lowercase tore. You got a pet store. The face was accidental when I was building this. Also, while we're out here, you want to take some white glass panes and some white glass blocks. Oops. So glass panes. Did you really climb through the window, jerk? So you just want to do this with the panes on the bottom and the glass blocks on the top row. Now you don't have to go, actually yes you do, with the glass blocks you have to go all the way around, but now you can stop the pane of the glass panes, and you can just do glass blocks now, because you don't have any down here, because, I mean you will, but it'll only be one block, and that's just pretty much the same as placing down a glass block. So I'll show you what you want to do now, once you're done with this, you want to go back inside, so let's do that. Let's just break a skylight while we have the block in hand. Alright. Break a block in between every cage in the middle. Why won't you eat the glass panes? Why don't I kill you with some glass? That sounds about right. Let me break this too. Thank you. And now, for all you horse lovers, this is what I have to say. Yeah, die. I hate horses. Never liked them, and I never will. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to fill in the floor with the light gray wool, but what you want to do is right here is going to be birch wood. But let's dig out the floor. So now that the floor is dug out, in the cages, you want to put birchwood planks. Also, on these cages, these ones over here, you want to extend about by 1. I accidentally broke them, and that's what caused me to have the fault in the ceiling. For some reason it did, okay? Don't judge. Alright, yep, that seems a bit better. Wait. How? Alright. I'm confused, officially. I'm really confused. Something happened here. That caused a big F up. Yep, okay. I figured it out. Alright. Okay, so you were supposed to extend this part out 1 more, apparently. That's not gonna happen, though, because I'm already in enough stress at the moment. Should it happen? Yeah. I'm gonna make that happen. Alright, so I moved the wall out, this wall over there out, and I filled in the floor with birchwood planks. The rest of it is gonna be light gray wool. Now that that's done, let's remove all the items from our inventory, and we're gonna get a few new ones. You'll need a birch fence gate, birchwood planks, wooden trap door, glass panes, and iron bars. So what you want to do is on this side of the room, you want to put, oh actually, let's do this first. On all the sides of the rooms, you want to put birch fence gates in the middle on the bottom layer of all of these. I'll just show you where they should go. They should be like this. So now on the left side, it'll all be glass panes around that. And on the right side, it'll be iron bars. You can tell which ones are the dogs and which ones are the cats. The dogs are the glass panes, and the cats are the iron bars, because reasons. So the last time I built this, I accidentally flipped the side of the dogs and the cats. Let's try not to do it this time. So now, before I forget all the names, let's go ahead and let's name all of our dogs. Now I'm going to tame them, but if you're having this on a server and you want to roleplay, then the players will have to tame the dogs and cats themselves. I'm going to try my best to tame cats first, because those are hard, and then dogs first. But first, let's do the science. Yes! First try! Well, second try, I got that one on the right. So now let's push them into their pens. So now for the rest of this video, you will hear a bunch of barking and meowing. So let's show you what to do next. This requires me actually getting up and showing you. You need birchwood planks, birch fence gate, glass, and nether brick stairs. So what you want to do is you want to start here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, actually break this. Do this. Go to this area and do that. Skip 2. And do it again. But actually, no, we have to do it like this. Usually there's 2 or 3 at Uncle Bill's, so I'm just going to put this here. Put the cash register and put a cash register. This next area is going to be a little play area, so skip 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright. So just do this, go like this. Break one in the middle, so 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Boom, boom, and now on all of them, make it all glass. They usually don't have glass at Uncle Bill's. It's usually just open, it's just really tall, but you can see over it, most people, especially 5 foot. You can see over it, but also the animals, it's too high for the animals to see. But it's too high for the animals to get out, is what I meant to say there. So let's take you through every one that we have now that the Uncle Bill's is completely finished. So, let's go to the outside of the pet store. It says pet store on the front, has that little design on the front, and it looks kind of like a pet store. It looks really kid-friendly because it's all multicolored. Uncle Bill's is also kid-friendly. So, let's go to the kitty section first. I'll show you the cash registers once again. So, here's Callie, that's our neighbor's cat. Lizzie is the cat that I got to name at Uncle Bill's, and that I was playing with, and she was unnamed. So, the back of her tag said this, F12, and then it had a bunch of other numbers. I thought it said this, Fizz, and so that's why this one's name is Fizz. Fizz. I didn't get to name one Fizz. I only got to name Lizzie, but, Lizzie was a girl, so what's a girl name that's kind of like Fizz? Liz. So I put Lizzie, and that's how Lizzie came to be. I thought I put a name tag on you. No? Alright. Well, you guys can do that. Well, you can do that if you want it just for display. But if for roleplay, they have to tame their own. And if you want, you can make another attachment for a building on taming kittens. Yeah. Anyway, so this is Oreo. That's the next door neighbor to Callie's. Okay, Callie's next door neighbor is Oreo. So now, our Uncle Bill's, I just remembered, is not finished. This is why we had the wooden trapdoor and the birchwood planks. So, we need to put this here, and we just need to put circles all around, and then we'll be completely done. I apologize. Now, something that I realized in the earlier video, why didn't I just make this across from the McDeath Halts? And then I thought about it a bit, is because then I would have to build the whole entire neighborhood again, but I would have been fine with that. So I don't know why I didn't do that. Well, I mean, I'm fine with it now, rebuilding it, because I didn't really consider that. Anyway, just do this. I just don't have the time to put it into my world again, only for it to be lost. Tommy, if you want to take your time and do that, that'd be great. But now, just put your wooden trapdoors on. Now the pet store is complete, so let's go on to the dog section. So right here we have Sheba and Ivan. Sheba was one of the dogs there. She is a girl. Yep, look at me. This is Ivan. That's the dog that usually comes by every now and then to the bus stop, especially for Blake when he was in elementary. So that's Ivan. Huskers and Husquicks. Huskers is his stuffed dog. Husquicks is my stuffed dog. Huskers is a husky that likes Snickers. Husquicks is obvious now that I said that. What do you think it is? I took one letter away. It's a husky that likes Twix. So that's Husquicks and that's Huskers. Ellie and Darcy. If you watch Dan TDM's vlogs, those are his dogs. That's Ellie and that's Darcy. Darcy's the baby one. And also, these are here so you can get them in and then you can push them out of the fence gate, which I'm not going to do because it was a pain in the butt to get you guys back in there! Joel, Jeff, and Jake. This is Joel. Oh, which one's which? I can tell by the collar. You are Jake. Right? Are you Jake? I can't tell. Pretty sure Jake, because Jake has black eyes and has a black collar, but I can't tell them. Yeah, that's Jake. And that would be Joel. I meant Jeff. Okay. Joel, Jake, Jeff. Boom. Alright, so that's your pet store. And I'm sorry for all the errors I made. I would edit this and switch everything around and cut things out, but that would cause a lot of lag. And I really want these tutorial videos to be edited, but VideoPad is a, you know. Anyway, so that's it for this tutorial video. Yep. Next video, I'm going to show you guys how to make an awesome house. Maybe. Alright, so I'm Grantcfo, and I'll see you guys later.